Alright fellas, let's talk about Genshin Impact. You know, Genshin has been long slandered by the gaming community as like a Zelda ripoff. But what if I told you that Genshin was actually a good game? And not just good, a perfect game. The best video game. I think this is really shown by Genshin excelling in 3 categories: combat, visuals, and story. Alright, so first off, let's talk about the most important thing in any video game, the graphics. So some of you might say that like the Genshin graphics look bad, but here's the thing, right? Games such as Gotham Knights, Forspoken, and Lord of the Rings Gollum have already pushed modern graphics to their extremes. And since Genshin just can't compete with these new games, there's no point in wasting time and money on developing these great graphics when all that time and money could be spent on the most important thing in any video game, the real most important thing, microtransactions. You know, the Genshin graphics, they really like invoke a lot of nostalgia in me. Like nostalgia for like a better time, like the Wii games, right? You know, the Genshin graphics, they have like that Skyward Sword, not the remaster, the original one. And you know, like the Wii Sports vibe, the original Wii Sports. It really like takes me back to like the good old days when graphics were cheesy. Alright, now let's talk about the combat. You know, Genshin has a great combat system where, you know, like the more you play the game, the more the enemies level up as, you know, like your own damage levels up. So like even though like you're fighting like with like much better gear, you actually just like kill the enemies in the same amount of time. Only difference you realize is just the numbers are getting like meaninglessly bigger, which is just some great gameplay that like really shows how far the players have progressed. Additionally, you know, like we've got like the classic like where you like have to like find like these new weapons with like these like tiny little like stat increases, which like, you know, you feel like you have like that incremental progress where you like have to like kind of like micromanage like all of your equipment, which adds a lot of like depth to gameplay and is not a waste of time at all. Alright, and finally, let's talk about the least important thing in any game, the story. So Genshin's story, despite being the least important thing in any video game, is actually, you know, really good. Like, it like skips over like all these things that these quote-unquote good video games do, like environmental storytelling and show don't tell, you know, the classic rule. But you know, Genshin, it just like gives you a bunch of like exposition through like this dialogue, which does not get old at all. And you know, it really just like it streamlines the process of, you know, the exposition, right? It really like streamlines the story so you can get back to like doing the thing that's really important in this game, which is admiring the cheesy graphics. Anyway, let's talk about the characters. Like, I really feel super attached to these characters. Like, when the game opens and, like, this, like, random, like, character that's, like, apparently your sister just, like, gets, like, disappeared, which is, like, your whole, like, motivation. Like, I really just, like, felt connected to that person that got, like, disappeared because, like, you know, the game, like, says that, like, it's, the guy's sister, right? And that's, like, important and stuff. Even though like you like know nothing about the relationship, like it instantly like made me like be super sympathetic, and like I was near tears in that moment. They also like have this really great and not at all annoying assistant called Paimon, who's like this like annoying little like sorry, did I say annoying? I mean not annoying, like little assistant that like refers to herself in like third person all the time and does not get on my nerves whatsoever, right? And, you know, like, you hear about, like, how they have, like, this, like, you and, like, the Paimon person have, like, this, like, great relationship because, like, you, like, saved her from, like, a lake. But, like, you know, other games, they probably, like, have it where, like, during the gameplay, you actually, like, save her from the lake. But, like, to actually have the player do that, that's, like, a waste of time. And, like, it also, like, it gets rid of, like, the depth to, like, the relationship. Like, they've known each other for, like, a long time, right? Or, like, a few hours or something. So, like, you know, you really, like, feel, like you've like known this character for like a long time, which like you would like lose out on if you like actually like had like the story and like the actual like gameplay where you're like I should like rescue this person. Anyways, you know, I hope I convinced you that Genshin is actually the perfect video game. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy some microtransactions now because, you know, like those $30 characters just look so fun to play. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go buy some microtransactions. April Fools! Goodbye. Hey, so I know I like trashed a lot on Genshin in this video, but it's not actually like that bad. It's not as bad as people like make it out to be. It had its moments. I did enjoy parts of it. Yeah, so take everything I said in this video with a huge, or I guess tiny grain of salt. I've played this game for like 1 hour, so I'm definitely judging a book by its cover. But yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.